Howdy, y'all, and welcome. Hope everybody's having a great day so far and had a great Valentine's Day as well. Valentine's Day was a pretty dry and warm day, except for out west where that atmospheric river event came back, and it's still looking like it's going to be packing a punch today as winter storm warnings, advisories, flood watches, and flood warnings remain issued. Most of these are going to be expiring by Wednesday, though, as about 2 feet fell above 5,000 feet within the winter storm warnings areas of eastern California, and of course 5 to 10 inches fell in lower elevations. So get out there and enjoy those ski slopes if you have any near you, and be careful for your heading up to those as well. And use your common sense and turn those headlights on if you're out there traveling within the winter storm warning areas. Now, of course, right around 2 to 4 inches of rainfall fell within Southern California and Northern California within the past 72 hours. And there is a moderate risk for flooding today as well, and a slight risk for an additional 1 to 2 inches of rain. So if you live in a low-lying area, please be aware of this. See a flooded roadway, turn around, and do not drown. Now, it's looking like an additional inch or two is going to be possible amongst the higher elevations of eastern California as winter storm warnings go into effect through Wednesday. And as I show y'all what the simulated radar is going to be looking like through today and tomorrow, we're going to take a look at the NAM 3 kilometer model. Keep in mind that date and time is up here if you want to keep track of this. As I push this forward, you can see dealing with a lot of heavy precipitation amongst Los Angeles, and a lot of heavy snowfall near Sacramento. That's going to finally diminish as we head into Wednesday evening. And that's going to be getting out by Thursday when we're finally going to be getting some relief from this atmospheric river. Now, if you live out east, I know y'all probably don't even care, but this will affect y'all moving forward as this does move eastward, which we'll get into that here in a little bit. But right now, we're going to be getting into the meat and potatoes of today's forecast, which is the temperatures, because we might be coming into a spring-like pattern moving forward. But take a look at this one. Take a look at the temperature anomalies. This determines our above and below average temperature trends. The reddish oranges are the above average temperatures, and the bluish and the greens are the below average temperatures. The blues don't mean that we're going to be really cold, and the reds and oranges don't mean we're going to be really hot. It just means that it's going to be about above average for this time of year. As we push this forward, we can see that we're going to be heading into this above average temperature trend for much of the east half of the country. In the southwest, y'all going to be coming in on the below average temperature trend. And as we head into next week, we can see we're going to be heading back into this below average temperature pattern out east. But then we're going to be heading into a much above average temperature trend as we head into the 27th, about 30 to 40 degrees above average by this time. Then we're going to be back into this cold pattern again. Now, I'm sure you're all probably confused by now, and I want to show y'all how this translates to the actual temperatures. You can see today we're going to be pretty warm out there, really. Almost 70 degrees as far north as Nebraska, 90 degrees down here in southwestern Texas. And we're going to be in this little back and forth pattern as we head closer into the weekend. We're going to be a little bit cold up here in the northeastern part of the country, negative temperatures up here by Maine. But then, as we head into next week, we're going to be really feeling the heat, almost a heat wave. We're going to be heading into the spring-like pattern, but don't be fooled, because we're still in wintertime, y'all. February 29th, we're going to be kind of cold out there. So it's looking like we're going to be warming up, and then we're going to be getting drastically cold as we head into March. And the Climate Protection Center is saying that much of the country is going to be feeling like spring out there, as above average temperatures are going to be expected for really much of the country, except for up here by Alaska, where y'all going to be feeling way below average temperatures. That's where all that cold air is going. And below average temperatures are going to be felt out west. Next 8 to 14 days as we head towards the end of February into March. Looks just about the same, y'all. And in the next video, I will have a spring outlook up, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I'm going to give y'all a sneak peek of this as well. Now, I know it's pretty early, but we're going to take a look at the next 3 months from March, April, and May. We can see really much of the country is going to be heading into this above average temperature pattern as we're heading into potentially a La Nina spring. Look forward to that, y'all, because I will have that up sometime next week. Now, let's get into what the forecast is going to be looking like as far as precipitation goes, as this atmospheric river is going to push its way towards the east. As you can see, we're pretty dry today and tomorrow for really much of the country, except for out west. Now, this atmospheric river is going to start to push its way towards the east when we're dealing with potential severe weather by Thursday. Now, there has been a marginal risk issued mainly for large hail on Wednesday for much of the central half of the country, by the way. And we could be coming in on more severe weather over here in Indiana, Illinois, and much of Missouri. Either way, we're going to be dealing with a lot of heavy precipitation, some more snowfall up here in the northeast. That's going to be getting out of here. We're dealing with some cold air by the 24th. Start drying out there, but don't get fooled, y'all, because we're going to be coming in on another major storm system by the 28th. You can see some major snow on the backside and a lot of heavy rain and potential severe weather on the front side. And then we're going to be coming in on yet another snowstorm potentially by the 29th. Now, we did have some significant snowfall here at the Williams Weather Headquarters finally, as we got in on right around 5 inches of snowfall. And it looks like we could be coming in on another storm system that could bring some blizzard-like conditions potentially, because you see how close the isobars are together. Heavy winds potentially with it. That's going to move off into the northeast as well. Now, I did say something about severe weather, so let's go and take a look at the lightning flash density rate to verify this. So we can see as we head into Wednesday, see these little clusters right here? That's where the most intense storms could fire up at. And then as we head into Thursday morning, it's going to traverse off into Indiana and parts of Missouri and Illinois. That's why we're saying we could be coming in on some severe weather on Wednesday night into Thursday. Then with that next storm system I was talking about, as we head towards the end of the month, we could come in on more severe weather and a potential winter storm as we take a look at the 10-to-1 ratio here. Now, this is very far out. This will obviously change between now and then. But as we take a look at the snow totals, we can see, as we zoom in on the eastern part of the country, the Euro is already painting a picture 200 hours out of right around 1 inch of snowfall over here and about 2 to 4 up here by Michigan. Now, don't send me any hate mail in the comments. This will change, and I will have a forecast video out next week breaking this down. So stay tuned for that. So it's looking like we're going to be heading towards a spring-like weather pattern as we head towards the end of the month. With this atmospheric river pushing east, it's looking like we could be coming in on some severe weather amongst the central and eastern part of the country, so please be aware of this, and I will have further updates on X and on Facebook, so make sure you go follow those as I do daily weather updates on there. And it's looked like we could come in on a major snowstorm by the end of the month, so definitely something to keep our eye on, and I will keep an eye on it. Take the snow totals at the end of this forecast with a grain of salt. That will obviously change. Don't send me any hate mail. And in the next video, I will have a spring outlook up, so don't miss it, y'all, because it's looking like we're going to be heading towards a wild spring. So make sure you like and share the video so this forecast video will reach more people. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're on YouTube, and hit that follow button if you're on Rumble. And leave me some feedback in the comment section down below, as feedback helps provide you, the viewer, better and more informative content in the future. So again, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Appreciate all y'all, and until next time, never stop forecasting.